Second-round draft pick. Spurs, NBA. Pull-up jump shot inside Jacobson. That's off the heel. He's a walk-on. And Jacobson has been the second-best player on this Nebraska team in this tournament.
How about that?
So he's going to go from being a walk-on to getting paid and getting a scholarship. A double bonus. Peter Carmichael knocks down. In the crown, he's 4 for 5 from the three-point line. Meadow flashing across the lane. Carmichael again and again. Stop, the kick, the reversal, baseline. Keen. Rebound. Peter Carmichael.
How about?
Just checked in. He's from Utah. Jump hook, short, well defended by the Broncos. Bowie the other way.
I tell you what, Sam did a great job of walking Mia up the lane, forcing that jump hook to be a little bit further out.
Carmichael. Yeah, he's got 6'8" from downtown. 6 of 8. Carmichael with a steal and flush.
Kapke capping it off with the putback.
Butler down by double digits in their first game against Utah. Came back to win it. Meanwhile, Peanut inside, 6 to shoot. Left hand. Key kept it alive. Great rebounder. Peanut Carmichael straight away. Pure.
Well, he's right. 11 turnovers is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Man, that's just too much, especially against a team that's 12. Against the team as good as Boise State. How about that?
Beautiful work and just
Better yourself, and he's done that at GW. And you're right. Chris Caputo is a terrific coach. He's been a huge part of the growth of Castro.
And in defense of Providence with him is once they got Adoro, he was playing in the shadows of that big. It was an extra special guy.
And when you get a new coach that he brings his own guys in.
Absolutely,
it's hard to.
Not as precise as the Boise offensive look. There's Zubo underneath. Oh, he missed the chippy. Keene with a good find to Carmichael. Peanut it in, baby.
Yeah.
Cut it back to 3. Carmichael, by the way, has 9 points, all in them in the second half. Now he's got an opportunity for another. Oh, smart move. He decided to go to the off. Jacoy Hutchinson in traffic. Lost it again. Carmichael all the way to the rack. Aftermath of it. Caputo's solid in his job, and he's looking forward to the future, how to build his program. There's another pilfer by Carmichael.
In 2022, this is the second time that the Broncos have appeared in the Mountain West Tournament Championship game. Crocker Johnson on Degenhardt. That's a good battle because Crocker Johnson is big and strong. Shot clock at 5. Degenhardt sends it out. Here is Carmichael. And they're glad they lifted the red shirt in. You end up with a charge. So I think you got to call the first one. Carmichael going right at Crocker Johnson. And finally,
Dent against the freshman, falling away, and he missed everything. Long rebound. Carmichael against Dent. Carmichael strong. That's goaltending. Against San Diego State this year from 3. Stanley with the defense. Carmichael picks it up. He'll take the 3. Peanut has it for the Julius Erving Award. It's for the best small forward in the country. A 9-0 run. And Boise State finds themselves down by 9, and you see the drought, almost 3 minutes. Cardenas. Shot clock's down. Carmichael's 3. Yes! And for Boise. Good rotation. Cardenas takes the 3. Missed it. Carmichael with the...
Since the halftime break. Clifford the only bucket for the Rams. Trying to set up Morton, who was denied. Carmichael on the counter. Lays it in. Per game. Lakewood 10 to shoot. Cut off by the freshman. Rams still trying to dial it in. Broncos all over their defensive glass. This is Andrew Meadows, been a key cog to the season turnaround for Boise State. Cardenas able to save it. Still halfway through the shot clock as the freshman puts his back to late. With Evans stunting Adam, patient to the lane. And the follow-on. Transition 3 hits. Jalen Lake having a senior season to remember.
Jalen Lake playing better over the last 3 games. 11 points, 3 and 3. Shooting 46% from 3 over those games.
Venus hits the brakes, kills the dribble. Carmichael to the corner. Meadow on the attack. Had the specs knocked off his nose. Knocked down 3.
You have to adjust to however the game is being called by the officiating. Whichever team is able to make the quickest adjustment in both halves will be the ones that will be able to prosper.
Officials Earl Walton, Michael Irving, and Tim Comer today. Carmichael going to the basket. No, nice move there by
high post or one-on-one on that low block.
And really, I don't know why they kicked that there. They should have on the shot clock which reset. They gave Boise State more time. Cardenas pauses, freezes. Carmichael tripping over himself, but it doesn't even matter.
3-point line today, and that was not an easy make.
By the way, Degenhardt did try and force him to his left, but there's no defense for that shot right there.
And it was a great closeout and contest by Degenhardt. Just a better shot.
Carmichael in isolation land. He's doubled. Somehow squirms around and finishes. Oh, what?
Davidson gets it in the mid-post, observes the defense, doesn't put it on the deck, takes his time, and you get a wide open look for your best three-point shooter. 2 quality possessions to start this half by each team.
Here's Carmichael. Bumping and grinding against the smaller Rollison. And that time took advantage. Come on.
Really, his ability to shoot the 3 creates a lot of space for other guys to kind of do our thing. He said, this is the right time to add a little spark and the right guy.
Peanut! He's got 16 points. He's 8 of 9 from the field. Meadow picks up the loose ball. Degenhardt was wide open down the lane. Carmichael, 3! Vicinen.
New Mexico needed that one. Vicinen been fairly quiet tonight. Only his second bucket, but he has been a good addition from Arizona, where he spent 2 years, just couldn't crack the rotation in Tucson.
Cardenas and Washington were shoving each other as he came around that pick. Carmichael got it! At 9 and 5, but they haven't beaten anybody above them in the standings. And it's getting
late early, as they said long ago. Because with 2.5 weeks left, it's a three! A lot of movement by the offense. Dotson trying to do it himself. Keene has the rebound. Numbers, Cardenas, corner, Carmichael again!
Now, if you're Boise State, you got to push. You got to push the basketball right now to get a good easy one.
Carmichael on the baseline. Cardenas. San Diego State cutting off every drive. Carmichael falling away.
And then, Rich, because you can't really do much right there with 4 or 5 seconds with the ball when you're that far out as a big on the perimeter.
Carmichael, a three. Oh, the freshman off. And a chance to get a little closer if you're the Broncos. Cardenas gets in the lane. Carmichael gets to the rim, and he's fouled.
Fresno State, and Leon Rice has put Cardenas back into the game with these 2 fouls. Do you like the gamble at this point in the game?
I love it for a coach that says that you trust your player. We have a great leader, a veteran ball player in Cardenas.
Things showing, I'm sure, for him and for the San Jose State Spartans. Carmichael laces a three. Knew he missed it. Got us on board. Hopping. Moving. Picked off by Boise State. Here's Keene. To the rim. Smoked it, but followed up by Pearson. Carmichael.
Well, that last possession was a microcosm for Boise State. Missed three, get the offensive rebound, turn it over.
Cardenas running the floor. Broncos with numbers. Thomas does get back, doubles the post. Cardenas whips. Has great vision. Did at San Jose State, now with a different team in the Mountain West. Carmichael, true. Adam Morrison off the list. Big time steal. Brooklyn hits as UNLV clawing back in it. Down to a 5-point game. This is the closest that it's been since the start of the second half. Carmichael, peanut punch. Minute. And those 4 guys go to the scores table for the Lobos.
They'll get a proper pit send-off.
They should.
Tyson Degenhart has the ball right now, 4 away from 5th all-time in scoring. And Boise State got 14 tonight, trying to catch Kobe Carl. Carmichael, left wing 3. Just the 3rd of the 9th. Now Buchanan. Thought Buchanan was important for them early on. He kind of went quiet, put back, tried, counted. Borovicin, the transfer from Arizona. Didn't get a whole lot of playing time in Tucson. Comes to New Mexico. He's been really good for them as a key role player. And quite simply, a statement has been made tonight by New Mexico.
Defense. Both teams are deep. Boise will go 11 deep. Utah State will go 10 deep. Cardenas, the Spaniard, in motion. Trail 3 on the way. Carmichael.
Rob Whaley out. Jace Whiting out. He played 10 games, averages just 10 minutes, but he's in a nice spot right here for UNLV.
We haven't touched on Rob Whaley Jr. being out. He was going to be the anchor for the interior of UNLV. Injured his back early in the season. Not sure if he's going to come back or dislike it. You have to accept it. And I think a solution, even though there needs to be many because there are so many questions out there, shot clock winding down, is football may need to do their own thing at some point. Is Carmichael. It's the ability of a point guard to not be focused on your defender, but where help side is at to be able to deliver.
And here comes Carmichael.